take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nix. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep him at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick release by the QB. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible. Allowing the pass rush to get upfield. And at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Nix. He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. catch in the middle. It's McFadden. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
So now it's second and long. On the run, it's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Great place to start for this offense.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Nix. Takes the easy completion. Open space at the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the counter. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Smith dropping to pass. He's got it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He's got it on the right. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Nix. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Irish send out the punt unit.
Third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball, man.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Nix. Bringing the heat. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Nix. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's McFadden. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's Nix. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nix. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Harris. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Jackrabbit. Cut.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
Right down the middle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Irish. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Floyd.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Backfield on second and short. Might they take a shot here? A design run for the quarterback. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Marked down at the 44. First down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulls and fires complete. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
Looking to throw, it's Nix. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another
He's loose on the right. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling. and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long.
Green 25.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Floyd. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And they get him down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sending the offense back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He might want another play.